Okay guys, this is the Bodyweight version of workout number 3 in the Kickstart. So first of all, you're going to warm up. You're going to do 2 minutes of cardio, whether that's on a machine you've got at home, a run, or running on the spot. And then you're going to go into 10 Cat Camels. So you're going to be on all fours. And you're going to round your back as much as possible. So I'm trying to rotate my pelvis, kind of tuck my pelvis in, and also push out my shoulder blades as much as possible. Get as round as I can. And then the reverse. So I'm trying to rotate my pelvis the opposite direction and push my thoracic spine down to get a curve that way, and then 10 that way, and just be a little bit more dynamic. So go 10 in each direction, so 10 in that curve and 10 in that curve. Next you're going to do 10 bodyweight sumo squats. So sumo squats mean you are going to have your legs wide. You want to point your feet out slightly, and the idea is to keep your knees as wide as possible, keep your torso upright, and just drop into that gap. You should feel it quite strongly across here and across your glutes. So go down as far as you can and back up. 10 like that. You might feel it like all around your hips, so just if it gets really uncomfortable, then stop and just go as deep as you can and get as much of a stretch as you can, but in a kind of comfortable range of motion. And then the last one is going to be prone swimmers. If you're a bit weird and you like to do workouts with your top off like me, you can put a towel down. You're going to lay on your front, arms out in front. You're going to lift your chest slightly off the floor along with your hands and come all the way around, touch on the back, and just try and make the biggest circle you can, like stretching out the whole way. Ten reps like that. You're going to do 2 rounds of those 3 movements. The cardio part you just do once. And then your first superset is going to be split squats and side plank hip thrusts. So a split squat, it's kind of like a lunge, but your feet aren't going to move. You're going to take a nice stable base. I've got enough width there so I feel stable. If I'm too narrow, I'm going to struggle for balance. And I'm going to load up as much of my weight as possible onto that front leg. I'm just using the back leg for stability, and then come forward. So I get as much as I can on that front leg, 10 on that leg, switch, 10 on that leg, and then side plank hip thrusts. So I'm going to come onto my elbow. Now you can have your feet spread like this for more balance, or you can have your feet on top of each other. And I'm lifting my hips up, control the way down, up, control the way down. And do that, roll over, 10 on the other side. So 10 on the first side, 10 on the second. The next superset is going to be press ups, followed by high plank shoulder taps. So press ups. Watch the pushing video for a bit more information on this, but my shoulders are over my hands, and then I rotate my elbows, which in turn externally rotates my shoulders, gives me a good stable position. I don't want any arms flared out to the side like this. And then I come down under control, press back up, under control all the time. Core is braced, body's not sagging. Well, it is, but not from the spine. So 10 reps like that. And then high plank shoulder taps. It's a good little shoulder superset, this one, because you're going to need to get stable again in this position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to go up to 20 taps 10 on each side. With the press ups as well, if you need to, elevate your hands to make them easier, elevate your feet to make them harder. And with the shoulder taps, if you need to, you can go from your knees as well if you find it difficult to get into that position. You're going to do 3 rounds of each of those 2 movements. Okay, and then we're going to finish off with some arm work. So it's quite difficult to find body weight bicep movements, but we do have a couple. There's a reverse hand press up. So normal press up, as you've just seen, would be like this. Reverse hand press up, you spin your hands around and your elbows go down like that. See how that feels on your wrist. Sometimes your wrist going back like that can be a bit painful. If you don't like it, you can do what's called a self-resisted bicep curl. So I put my elbow there and I'm going to curl this arm up, but I'm going to resist it with this arm. So really like try and push back against yourself. And then also on the way down, grab it on the way down and resist it on the way down as well. Or if you do have some sort of weight, doesn't have to be a kettlebell or anything like this, it could be a bag of shopping or whatever, then you can do bicep curls like this against your leg, or you can do them just standing, again, like, I don't know, with a heavy backpack or a bag full of rocks or whatever you want, and you can just curl it up like that. And then the tricep variation we're going to do against a wall. So imagine there's a wall here. I'm going to have my hands on the wall and I'm going to lower myself forward using my triceps by just bending the elbow, so my whole body is going to stay straight, and I'm going to lower myself into the wall like that, really focusing on pushing out by straightening the arms using the triceps. We do 10 reps on each. Then your finisher for the body weight or the resistance band workout on number 3 is going to be 10 squat jumps. So squat down, remember, keep your knees going over your toes, not coming in, torso upright, squat down, jump, squat down, jump, squat down, jump, and then 30 seconds of flutter kicks. So I'm going to be on my arm like this. I want to hold my torso in an upright position. If that's a bit hard, you can put your hands down, and then my toes are pointed, like just making small kicks like this. So 30 seconds like that. Make sure your core's braced the whole time, and then 30 seconds again of high knees. So set a target, 30 seconds of that, and you're going to repeat that for 3 rounds, little rest as possible.